Good morning, good afternoon, lovers of Isaac on the channel. Today we are back. We're gonna play a Zell. So if you watched the last video, I played Eve. We're trying to do a thing where we get wins on every character, and I started my challenge with Isaac. I got my Isaac win, and then I decided to start playing Kane. I got my Kane win, and then it's all been kind of downhill from there. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't really connected the wins. I haven't really found the luck that we're looking for in the world, and I'm a little worried that maybe I'm unhelpable in a way. Cause I'm down to accept that I may not be good, but if I cannot connect a win on a Zell, then I feel like we might need to maybe consider therapy, help. I don't know. I need something though if I can't win it on Zell. So we're gonna try and clock in the freest win of our lives for a surprise YouTube video. This is a surprise for me, honestly, because for all those who are unfamiliar, I usually record my videos in bulk, and then I will upload them throughout the week because that's just what fits my schedule, so I do that. But today I realized I fucked up my Tuesday upload, so I have nothing to upload on Tuesday. And I was like, well, the people can't go without a Tuesday upload. You guys definitely could go without a Tuesday upload, don't worry, I know. And I decided to hop on Isaac, get a run in, and I tried to record my first run. I fucked up the recording. I wasn't recording. There's definitely not footage of me losing comically fast. I'm a pill popper, we know this. I mean, that's just beautiful, right? Range upgrades on a Zell to get like an actual brimstone are really nice early. I mean, you don't really need an actual brimstone just because you have flight, so like the game is pretty much on easy mode. I don't know if this is a uniform thing, but flight to me is Isaac on easy mode. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion. We don't have to take my Isaac opinions like super seriously. I'm not like a veteran or anything like that, and I'm not saying my take doesn't hold weight, because I have played, a lot of video games, and I feel like I can, muster up decent opinions. Like, I feel like I'm not throwing out shitter opinions left and right and front and center all the time, right? I feel like on occasion I have generally, I won't say well received because I've never one to shy away from a hot take, but I have generally well thought out opinions. I have opinions that are not completely ridden of brain rot and a lack of thought. So my actual opinion when it comes to Isaac in itself, in terms of especially like difficulty and what's good, what's not good, might not hold much weight because I just don't really have that knowledge like I used to, man, in my younger days. But so far the run's off to a great start. I mean, we're doing pretty much everything we're supposed to be doing right now. I'm gonna pop the strength card. I hate this guy, so honestly it feels good to say fuck you. Let's pop pills. It's probably not a good idea. That was pretty helpful, actually. We don't really need a brimstone. Apparently I have a heart. That's pretty sick. Do I take Guppy's Paw? Not really. I don't think I need any of those, man. Let's go find the item room. Let's get back to business. Let's keep the run simple. That's really the goal I'm heading to. I came to the conclusion after my last run, which was a fail Eve run, that maybe perhaps I play a little bit too fast. And if I just slow it down, take my time, move with some patience, some discipline, I'll have a way easier time. And I don't think that's a bad take. I don't think that's incorrect either. So that's the goal for this run, is to get a victory on an easy character. I did get you will have seen the heart on my Zell that indicating that I've won a run, but that win was it was a stream run where I did the greed to unlock Lilith. Which greed mode was not, I was kind of quaking about greed mode for a while, but it's not really that hard. It's, the unlock condition for Lilith is to clear your greed mode as a Zell, and it's It's really not that bad. It's once you understand the game mode, that was my biggest challenge, was like understanding the game mode without looking up a guide of how the fuck it works. And once I got the gist of it, it was pretty simple. I'm doing too much with the movement here. I could have just, hold on. Let me do that real quick. I feel like where there's one, there's two. I'm not using my last bomb on that. I'm sorry. I feel like it might be a sign to curb the greed. You took your fucking sweet time. I mean, I held the room, bro. A moment of silence for my man. Eventually he'll do something, I swear. Oh, receive the room, flight. This looks pretty useless for me. Can I reroll it one more time? Can I reroll one more time? What if I bomb you? Will you reroll it? You're beautiful. Sure. Not ideal, but not bad either. Little Horn is great. When you can proc Little Horn, you're never really upset about it. I don't remember what I was talking about, so let's just talk about my day, man, because we're gonna be I'm gonna try and keep it casual, like I do this for a living. So today was pretty boring, man. I went to work. It's pretty much all I did today. I went to work, I went to the gym, I got some cardio in today. I'm trying to lose weight, so if I pop a pill, it poisons everyone, so that's kind of the priority here. I'm excited, so we're fast as fuck, boy. This would be a great run for Dark Bum. Holy fuck, I have parts everywhere. What happens if you take Brimstone on? I know I said I was going to talk about my day, but I just had the thought of like, what the fuck happens if you take Brimstone on a Zell? I've never done that before, nor have I had the desire to. It just seems kind of redundant. I don't know if redundant's the exact word I'm looking for there. Well, it doesn't really feel redundant, but I just worry it won't do anything. I might as well full clear while I'm here, right? Can I only hit him for a tick? Thank you. Okay, anyway, to talk about my day, I pretty much just went to work. It was a whatever day at work. I mean, it's really busy at my job at the moment, so I don't really have a lot to yap about when it comes to my job. I don't know what that was, and I'm sorry I didn't pick it up. It feels really good. 2 keys for this. I have 4 keys, so why not, right? I will not waste a key on accident trying to get in here. I got a lot of stuff there. I don't really know what happened. Increases the range of that guy. I don't really care about that, to be honest with you. I did go to the gym though. I've been trying to. I'm gonna bring this back. I'm gonna come back in the commentary. Don't you worry. But I ended up. I'm trying to lose weight at the moment, so I went and did cardio for like an hour and 15 minutes, which was a pretty good step in the right direction for me, man. I feel like when it comes to gym, oh, why did I take this? I kind of saw a range upgrade and I didn't really think about it. I mean, this isn't the worst thing I've ever had in my life. It's gonna definitely take some getting used to. I will not lie to you. But it's not the end of the world. I perhaps probably should not have taken this, as this doesn't seem that good. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, man. And I'm kind of a beggar right now. But and it felt really good though to get out of the house and do some cardio for once. I'm switching like a motherfucker, man. I don't know what is wrong with me. I can't stay on track. Maybe it's the ADHD. Maybe it's Maybelline. You guys fuck with Maybelline? I used to think that I used to use commercials as a judge for ceremonial robes are not bad. Guppy's cat is not bad either. So what if I do this and then I do this? That seems like a great way to play that. Anyway, I'm gonna head to the shop as well, but felt really good to get out of the house, do some cardio. I just rode on the bike because all the treadmills were full because I went like right after work, and I get off work at 5, but today I left work late, so I got off work at, when did I get off work? I got off work at like 5:30. So I ended up, I went with my girlfriend, and we didn't end up getting there until like exactly at 6, when everyone decided that it was their time to go to the gym. Which it always is that way. I'm not trying to make a commentary like people don't go to the gym at 6 p.m. when they get off of work, but it's a bit hard. I'm a bit of a shy. Oh, did not mean to do that. I'm a bit of a shy person in situations where I don't need to be next to people. Like, I just feel like it's really unnecessary. And I feel like it's low-key kind of weird to be next to people when you don't have to be next to them. I always get greed when I get hella money. Is that like a spawn thing? Am I just an idiot? Are you supposed to get greed when you get like bans? Like when you have like a certain money threshold, does it just spawn greed automatically? Because that seems like it'd make the most sense. Because every time I go hunting for a shop, it's like, oh, here's a greed fight. So I feel like it has to just be like a greed spawns if you have a lot of money early, which would make a lot more sense. But how do I spend the money? They're always giving me greed when I have a lot of money. I don't know, man. I just want to be a skinny legend again. I was extremely skinny back in my it's a fun story about when I first moved. So I moved out of my parents' crib like 3-4 years ago or something. And when I moved, I was going to the gym, like lifting and eating a fuckload of calories like every day. And I was like pretty big. I was pretty large and pretty strong. And when I moved, I ended up, because I was eating good when I lived at home, man. I mean, you guys know the vibes. Like when you're living at home, you're eating good. So when I moved and I was no longer eating good, I ended up losing a bunch of weight because I didn't have as much money as I used to. Our expendable income, I had to pay rent for the first time. So I was getting used to the budget change, and I had like an unlucky job streak when I moved. So to gain a bunch of weight because I was super unhealthy. That was also an era I went through. Everyone goes through their skinny era. I got addicted to nicotine for a little bit, and then I lost a bunch of weight, and I was super skinny. And then I was like, well, fuck, I don't want to be skinny forever. I want to, have some muscle to me. And so I went to the gym, put on some muscle. I'm actually gonna pop this right here really quick. I thought I still had homing bombs, but that was a prior run. That was the failed recording run where I didn't have shit set up properly, where I had homing bombs. Cool. I'll take this one out. What was I talking about? I was talking about the gym and shit. So I moved. I was broke and I wasn't eating, right? And I ended up doing an unintentional cut when I moved out of being in, I don't want to say poverty because that's a wee bit dramatic. I was not in poverty. I just didn't have money to drop on because I was like eating my mom's cooking, and then, if it wasn't my mom's cooking, it was, Chipotle, Panda Express, all this other shit. Can I reroll this? I mean, I might as well just buy it, right? Because I have the money. Do I need anything else? I need the item room over here. Oop, sorry guys. I know that's painful for you every time it happens. And I ended up, when I moved, I had no bread. I didn't have as much expendable income, so I was eating I was still like getting, nutrition and shit, but I wasn't getting as much nutrition. And so it led to a lot of ramen dinners, a lot of, skipping meals because I was like really busy all the time, a lot of that stuff. And I did an unintentional cut. So after about I want to say like a little over a year of living on my own, I ended up doing a cut, and I was super fit. I was like skinny. I had like a developing 6-pack, and then I traded it all for whatever the fuck I did after that. Once I got, you know, situated in the move, I started eating, you know, better and all that. So I didn't need to super hardcore budget all the time, and I was eating, and then I gained a bunch of weight. I stopped exercising because I got really busy. For me personally, I don't know about you guys, but I'm the type of person that whenever I get busy, the gym is typically the first thing I'm willing to cut out of my life. Just because prior, how do I word this actually, now that I think about it? This doesn't look good. I'm not gonna take that actually. We're gonna make an executive decision and not take that. Oh, you're a piece of shit. I was trying to use the rock for cover, but I was doing it really poorly. I just don't think that, like, oh well, I don't want to say in general, but for the hardcore power lifter in me, I mean, I might as well just take this shit, right? There's like no downside to it. You know, lifting heavy weights and doing a bunch of strength training and all that stuff, to me it just doesn't really make as much sense when you are busy. I think it makes sense when to stay doing that kind of stuff when you are if you are doing exercise that is not, you know, lifting, powerlifting or whatever. If you're not powerlifting, then I would say I don't think I'm ready for boss rush, man. There's a deal with the devil somewhere, right? Or am I tripping? I guess I'm twipping. Doing lifting heavy weights and doing all this other stuff, it just doesn't really quantify when you're busy. I feel like if you are a, you know, cardio health, like, you know, 45-minute core burnout type beat, then you should definitely keep it up. But gaining a bunch of muscle or trying to put on a bunch of muscle and that's my only exercise, I just didn't feel like it was worth it to try and keep that up. Because like it wasn't like the most healthy. It's not unhealthy obviously, but it's not like I personally feel like strength training is like the least useful form of exercise when you actually think about it. This might be a long one. Oh my god, there's fiery poop. We can do this. Let's just get in here, man. So usually I'm always down to cut the gym out first. And in an effort, but if I'm gonna start doing cardio, right, I'm not gonna keep cutting out the gym, right? If I'm doing cardio at the gym, then I'm gonna do cardio at the gym. I'm not gonna cut cardio out of my. I don't think a speed upgrade is really worth it right now. That's horrible. I think we just gotta stay mobile here. Sorry to bring it back to a let's play moment. Oh my god, Matthew. I apologize for bringing it back to the let's play, but I had a moment of distraction where I had to lock in real quick. But I think I'm back. I'm down to play the arcade. I have 34 coins. Let's double gamble. I have enough move speed to make this worth it. I have lucky toe. Thank you for the spirit heart, kind sir. Remember when people used to say thank you for the gold, kind sir on Reddit? Dark times, man. Anyway, I've definitely lost the plot on this episode. I've kind of done a really awkward mix of talking about my life and let's playing, and I apologize for that. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm still getting used to this whole like your like content creation, streamline, and having a brand and all that stuff. It's never really been me, if we're gonna be honest. I've never really been much of a like let's have a brand type of guy. So it definitely does feel a little bit weird to have to try and come up with a brand for myself because I'm just me, you know what I mean? I'm not really like, I don't know how to explain it other than like I'm literally just my mama's son. Like this probably would have been useful to have when I was doing the good old arcade, but we all make choices with our life and we just have to live with them. So it seems I've completely gambled wrong when it comes to where the boss is. Yes, I was just trying. I don't know why I'm not saving these pills. I'm gonna take one of these pills actually. I'm gonna pop a pill. Should we go back to the arcade and gamble? No, it's actually kind of far. Fuck that. I know I said I was gonna pop the pill. I don't know what I did to my game. Did I get retrovision? I did not see myself get retrovision. Sorry. I'm a little bewildered right now. Having a tough time coming to terms with this because I could have sworn I took a tears up. Maybe I should go back and play the arcade and gamble more, man. I took a hit. Fuck it. Sorry if you guys don't fuck with this. But yeah, like I was saying, I just don't really feel, I've never really been connected to a brand. I feel like I'm just always been me. And like, that's not like a flex and me trying to say like I'm better than you because I, you know, don't feel the need to have a super strong brand, which is kind of a weakness, honestly, when you think about it. If I was smarter, then I would have a brand. I can actually blow you up and you'll give me a speed down. Do I have any more pills? I'm actually going to take a speed down and I'm going to save it for Mom's Heart and I'm going to poison Mom's Heart. I feel like that's a good way to help boost my shot at this whole thing. But yeah, I've never really known what people like, I guess. Well, I know what people like, but I don't know how to... Do I know what either of these are? Range up. That's probably way better to take into Mom's Heart than the other shit. I'll find a brand one day. It was the point that I was going to make eventually. Was that I'll find my brand and I'll find my style. Because right now I'm kind of just doing it for the vibes. It'll be really tough if I lose this actually, now that I think about it. Because I have Guppy's Heart and I don't think I'm going to get more soul hearts. And the problem with me having Guppy's Heart is I'm not really confident in the movement. The charge shots really do something to my brain. Should we go full clear the stage and see if we can find something that'll help us with this? I feel like that's a good idea. I don't think I'm excited is the pill we want to take into there, though. I'm going to be honest. We'll take this unidentified pill. Because why not gamble one last time? Anyway, let's full clear the stage and see if we can find a fucking spirit heart or something, man. Because I'm going to be here forever. And you, honestly, I would not be surprised if I just sit here and die 4 more times. I would not be surprised in the slightest. Okay, this... kind of what we're looking for. Wow. That was great. Well, this is not looking great, guys. Put in the comments right now if you think I'm gonna win. The short runtime with the baby smooth run into loss is going to be a comical thing to do. Okay, so we can't do a little circle around Mom. Locked in. Crazy takes that H poorly. Let's just get those guys out the way because they were giving me problems. I can see. I'm so close. Okay, we have 2 more chances, I think. Oh, don't mind if I lock in really quick. Okay, so we're not completely doomed, which feels good that we're not completely doomed, and that we've unlocked a new thing for Isaac. We've unlocked a new save file image. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to Dead God, and winning a run on the easiest character is a good start for what I've been doing, right? Getting that win makes me feel pretty good about myself. Next episode, we're gonna be trying to get some more wins on some more characters. I don't know really what's next or what character that will be, but the journey to 11 mom kills is going strong, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hey, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but if you look at my channel statistics, you see however many subs I got, I'm holding on to the double digits for dear life. I'm a no-name, I'm a nobody. If you can't find it in your heart to like and subscribe the video after getting through that whole shit, or even taking the time to skip to the end, you're heartless, man. You're heartless. So I'm talking to you. I don't know how many of there's not many yous in the world. So find it within your heart, especially if you're still listening to me yap about this bullshit, bro. Just find it in your heart to like, comment, subscribe. Fuck with your boy.